I'm Mark Morris. I'm the Director and CIO at Ball Horticultural Company. We've been using Esker for about 5 years now, originally with document delivery, with purchase orders, customer order acknowledgments, and for both our customers and suppliers. And more recently, the past 2 years, we've been implementing the accounts payable processes.
When we started out looking at our invoicing and document delivery process, we had a lot of paper around everybody's desk. Our customer relations were having paper, our invoice verification team was tackling a lot of papers, and going back and tracing those papers was a challenge for us.
We originally selected Esker because we were looking for a very custom solution. At the time, there was no document imaging provider who would be willing to work with us in terms of a solution, a portal that would allow customers and suppliers to actually create subscriptions on their own for the outputs. So therefore taking all of the resources in-house to send documentation to them and letting customers truly become self-service. And Esker was willing to sit down and develop that very custom application with us, which we still use today. Esker's enabled us to really leapfrog our competition and provide self-service to our customers. We do not have technically savvy customers, or most of them are a bit technophobic. Our industry is one of gardeners, so making something simple and easy for them to use was really important, and Esker's helped us reach out and give those customers tools to manage their business, whereas our suppliers have yet to be able to provide that to them. Esker has brought us a lot of value, certainly in terms of customer retention and customer service, which is one of our key pillars at Ball. And more recently, the accounts payable has really helped us keep up with our invoicing. So we are a very seasonal business, so we get bombarded with all the invoices basically over a 3-month period. So be able to clean up the invoices, get those out, and also drive our receivables as a part of that is really important to the cash flow of our company. Esker has helped us improve our accounts payable. More recently, we've implemented OCR, whereas a lot of that previously required a lot of manual entry, and we'd bring in a lot of temporary help to help with that peak load. Our accounts payable actually triggers and drives our receivables and our invoicing as well, because we're dealing with third-party suppliers. So until we can get invoiced and pay our suppliers, we're unable to invoice our customers and drive our receivables. So that's where the big benefit of Esker has come from. With Esker, we've seen dramatic improvements in the amount of time it takes to service our customers. Customers are able to retrieve information themselves, pull down invoices, order acknowledgments. Esker has provided us, tools and certainly the architecture that we built our customer portal around. Self-service is probably an overused term, but it's more about how quickly customers are able to get information themselves, the ability for them to change email addresses or drive faxing, the ability to pull down historic documents. Ours is an industry where there's a great deal of rebooking from year to year, so to pull out historic documentation is very valuable.
Our document payment processing and accuracy gone way up high, because now the validation happens right before we pay or we process the invoice, instead of after the fact when supplier calls in and say, hey, we put your invoice for so and so, and how come we are not getting the right invoice? So that's how it has helped us a lot.
One of the huge benefits we've seen from our earliest accounts payable project was actually the elimination of a whole entire storeroom and filing room. Not to mention the fact that there was staff involved in that who would have to pack up the invoices and send them to long-term off-site storage. So we've literally eliminated almost entirely that whole mailroom full of information. So that's certainly been a huge benefit to us.
We have seen benefits with Esker in cutting down the cost accuracy of the documents, and the confidence level of now handling the documents itself and be able to trace it back when needed. Favorite thing about Esker is, I think, the people. I ask a question, and if nobody knows an answer right just at that time, they actually go back and do come back with the feedback and help us, guide us through. And that's how our projects have been successful with Esker, because there is a hand holding. It's not a client-customer relation. I mean, it's like a partner now.
One of the other reasons why I believe in working with Esker is with any software implementation, issues are going to arise. We have very custom solutions like everybody else. Our business processes are quite unique, but Esker has always been there and always had our back when we've had issues. I've never had to second guess whether or not we'd be successful.